What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode number 5 of 6. We only have 2 episodes left, and after last episode, I'm officially in the I've got a bad feeling about this camp. I'm keeping a very positive mindset, keeping hope, as you would say, for potentially what could come in these last 2 episodes. You know, up to this point, there's been a lot of silliness. There's also been a lot of great. Seeing Leia under a coat, walking through a bunch of Imperials, while alarms are blaring and they're looking for someone, kind of silly. Watching Obi-Wan Kenobi hulk up and get strong in the Force and start getting comfortable, deflecting blasters, doing dope shit like that, awesome. So
I think it would have been better if he did put her, like, on his shoulders and, like, she wore the hat. Like, they're just really tall, childlike face.
Either way, I think it's silly.
No, like little kids trying to get into something adult.
I mean, it's just one of those things where, like, the alarms were, like, it's regardless of what they did in that scenario, it was going to look silly and be like, how is no one noticing that? But whatever, it's fine.
They are stormtroopers.
I mean, but they're also Inquisitor. They walked right by the Inquisitors. So, I don't know. It's one of those things that happens. I mean, Tala also, like, open palm smacking a stormtrooper in the head and having him be like, ah, was also one of those moments. But again...
I'm sorry, how did that go?
Go watch the episode. It's just, there's a lot of stuff, and I have so many questions still going into these last 2 episodes. A lot of them revolve around Riva. What ultimately is her story? Only got 2 episodes left, as I keep saying. What ultimately is her reason for being obsessed with Kenobi? Is it a Vader thing? Does she want to impress him? Is it something to have to do with her as a youngling and blaming Obi-Wan Kenobi for Order 66 and Anakin turning? Is there something else going on? Ultimately, what is her motive? What is going on? We've gotten a ton of Riva so far in these first 4 episodes, and I feel like we haven't gotten any development with her story, and I'm curious. They've put her on screen a lot. I'm kind of interested to see where she's going and what her actual abilities are, because her decisions to use her mind reading or not use her mind reading, it's very inconsistent. Yeah. Like, there's moments where she uses it, and then it's like you've got someone who's standing in front of you telling you that they're lying to you. You don't know if they're lying for you or against you, but you're not going to use your powers on... Okay. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just intrigued to see what her story is, what is her motivation, and I hope we get it. I hope we get a little bit, but again, there isn't a lot of time left to tell these stories. We need more Anakin, we need more Obi-Wan, and I fully believe, I'm wearing my Mustafar shirt today, I fully believe...
You're welcome.
I fully believe that we're ending up here with the grand final battle that everyone's looking for, probably next episode. I think it's going to be in the finale. I think we're going to get the big fight. Obi-Wan's going to be strong, and Vader's going to obviously be Vader. And they're going to have the rematch of the century as we've been promised. I think that's going to happen in the finale. So there's still a lot to look forward to potentially. I hope we get some flashbacks. I'm waiting for some really emotional stuff to get hit here. And they've given us a lot of really interesting Easter eggs with Quinlan Vos. That tomb of all the dead... Are they dead? The dead Jedi, like, in that, like, stuff?
That was very creepy.
I mean...
Very Dexter.
On rewatch, I didn't even notice the second story when we first watched it.
Oh, I didn't notice
there are so many Jedi in this tomb, I guess you could call it. I wonder if that's going to have any kind of impact on Obi-Wan. Walking through there and seeing that, and, I mean... Anakin was his responsibility, and he led Order 66 to kill all the Jedi, and they are now on display as trophies, it looks like.
Yeah.
So that was a really eerie, kind of creepy moment, but I'm really interested to see if that's just something they're going to show us, if that's going to lead to anything, if Quinlan Vos is going to lead to anything. I would love to see another Jedi. I think that'd be so cool, because we talked about this path and other Jedi surviving, and we saw, again, Quinlan Vos's name on the wall. So, there's a lot of potential for these last 2 episodes. I think I'm ready. As amazing as she's been, I'm ready for Leia to get home, get safe. Let's wrap up her story there, and I hope they wrap it up well with her. But let's get her home safe, and let's solve this whole thing with Vader and Obi-Wan, and let's wrap this up with them. I hope we get maybe an answer on the Grand Inquisitor. What is going to... Like, why would Vader walk in and grab Riva like he did and then let her free to explain herself.
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen as far as I can tell from my casual fan experience.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a Vader thing to do, especially with Inquisitors.
No, he just... we're done.
I mean, historically, he's destroyed Inquisitors. Like, he doesn't like them. He feels like, from my understanding, he feels like they're there to take his spot, and, like, Palpatine keeps them around just to, like, piss him off and make him angry. So he kills them at will, essentially. So the fact that he would grab an Inquisitor, like, after a failure, which was ultimately his failure because he let Obi-Wan go. I still hope we get an explanation why he didn't walk through that fire. Why he let him get rescued. I hope we still get something on that. But the fact that he, like, force lifted her, like, that moment was dope when he stormed in. That dude was pissed. And the fact that he would do that and not snap her neck is just a really interesting thing. That is there a relationship there? Is Riva, like, supposed to be, like, the next in line? Because, I mean, there's a rule of two. So it's Palpatine and Vader. And you're not supposed to have an apprentice in this scenario. So I'm wondering what's going on there with her and him and why he let her go. I mean, found out that she planted a tracker on Leia's little bot, which raises a lot of interesting questions about tracking. I mean, they know that she's from Alderaan. So, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Well, we'll see where it goes. Again, I'm holding out hope. I'm waiting to see what these last two episodes look like before I ultimately come to a conclusion, whether I like it or don't. To this point, there's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad, and there's some good stuff in between. But more Anakin, more Vader, more Obi-Wan. I'm ready for this episode. Are you ready for this episode?
I did good.
You did very good. This is a great shirt. I love it.
Okay, good.
So, you ready to check this out?
Now I am, yes.
Let's go.
Alderaan, right?
No.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, flashback.
Was beginning to think you weren't coming.
It's Coruscant.
Maybe I stand more of a chance this time. Are you ready?
This is what I've been talking about!
Then let's begin.
My lord, the third sister is here.
It is my great honor to be invited aboard, Lord Vader.
I am not interested in civilities. Where is he?
The tracker worked. He's arriving on Jabiim as we speak.
You have done well. Kneel.
Is this a bend the knee situation?
Is he making a Grand Inquisitor?
Inquisitor. Set a course, Captain. We leave for Jabiim at once.
So they're not taking Leia back home?
I guess not.
I mean, going to Jabiim means that we might see some Jedi. Cal,
Oh.
Voss.
We got her.
Haja, what are you doing here?
I had nowhere else to go. Right after I saw you, I got into a fight with that scary Lady Inquisitor. Now I'm wanted by the Empire. So now I know what it feels like being a real Jedi. It's not easy. This place is a good business opportunity, though.
Oh my god.
This guy.
Broken. That transport. I need to get her back to Alderaan.
Once we get all these people out of here, I'll do whatever you want. We only have a few hours.
So who's Roken? Is he Saw's kid? Is he Riva's husband?
Is Vader gonna just kill everybody?
My lord, we're approaching Jabiim.
Lock down the facility.
If we seal them in now, they can hold out for days. If we cannot break them...
It is not them we need to break.
The light will fade, but is never forgotten.
Oh, wow.
Lightsabers.
Robes.
Right, 'cause you can't take that with you.
What's happening?
The controls aren't responding.
An Imperial destroyer just arrived in orbit above us.
It's Vader.
We surrender. He'll kill us all.
He'll attack next. He hasn't the patience for a siege.
How do you know?
Grow too aggressive, Anakin. Be mindful. A Jedi's goal is to defend life, not take it.
Mercy doesn't defeat an enemy, Master. Which is why you're gonna lose.
I'm getting the emotions.
Launch the attack.
Is he gonna blow up the entire planet?
They don't have that power yet.
The Empire will attack soon. They're stronger than us, better equipped, better trained. If we try and fight them, we will not survive. But we do not need to fight them. We just need to hold them off long enough to get you all out. Roken, how much time do you need to override the doors?
3-4 hours.
You have one. We're gonna lock down every other entrance in this facility. If we defend our position together, then by the time they get inside, we'll be gone.
3 or 4 hours, you have one. Okay.
This feels really intense right now.
Yeah.
The music, though.
Yeah.
It's not good enough. I mean, the Empire's showing up. Where's the Imperial March?
It's a heavy gun. They're trying to blast through the outside door.
We need the hangar roof open.
You try going in the vents to see what's going on?
I'm a little too big to be crawling around in the vents.
I'm going to need a ladder.
Good job, Leia.
I know we said no communication, but your silence worries me. If he's found you, if he's learned of the children, if I don't hear from you soon, I'll head to Tatooine. Owen will need help with the boy. I pray you're safe, Obi-Wan. Both of you.
He hasn't learned of the children yet.
Is everything all right?
It will be.
You know, I was following orders on Gorel. The Empire said it was a roundup. People not paying their way, taxes for the cause. They lied. There were 4 families, all force sensitive. We gathered them up. I didn't know who they were. I didn't know what the Inquisitors would do. 14 people died, and 6 of them were children.
Ugh.
I couldn't do anything to help them. So now I do this. One for everyone I get through. You're right, Ben. Some things you can't forget, but you can fight to make them better.
I like her motivation. We know why she does what she does. That's good. And heartbreaking.
If this is you stalling for time, it won't work. Lord Vader will have you at any cost.
You mean Anakin? You knew who Vader was. Back on Daiu, how did you know that?
Yes, please.
Vader would have kept that hidden, and you're too young to have known him. Unless...
You're a Padawan, a youngling.
Unless you were there.
It doesn't matter where I was.
The night of Order 66, you were a youngling. That's how you knew. You saw him. Anakin killed the others.
That's enough.
He killed the other younglings,
Enough.
but somehow you...
Enough!
That doesn't mean anything to her?
Yep, that was her in the very end open. Oh, fuck! Oh, man.
We thought he was there to help us. I tried to help them, but I couldn't. I was too weak. When he left, I played dead. Hid with the bodies.
Oh my god, this is
Let them go cold.
I don't like this.
They were the only family I knew, and he slaughtered them.
You're not serving him, are you? You're hunting him. Let me help you.
why would I ever trust you?
Because we want the same thing.
Do we, Obi-Wan? Do you really want Anakin dead? Where were you while he was killing my friends?
She blames him.
He was your Padawan. Why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you save us?
This is...
I don't need your help. I don't need anyone.
You won't stop him alone.
You have no idea what I've done alone.
Oh. I mean, her walking in there with troopers is almost like Anakin walking in doing Order 66 with troopers.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn.
Oh,
no.
shit. Shit. It's a thermal detonator. Holy shit. Oh shit.
The Grand Inquisitor has breached the walls. We shall have him soon.
Tell her to stand down. Kenobi is already ours.
There's no way out, Master.
Oh.
Admit you are beaten.
That was exactly what Vader did to him.
It's over. I'm going back. Vader wants me.
If you surrender, she died for nothing. He'll keep coming.
That's why I have to stop him. He expects me to surrender. He knows I'll do everything I can to protect these people. Archer, look out for her, will you?
You want to tell me how you gonna fight without a weapon?
There are other ways to fight.
This is a very emotional episode.
I mean, there's some things that are happening in real life that are just... It hits a little too close.
Inform Lord Vader. Kenobi is ours.
He already said that.
Yeah.
You're not bringing him to me. I'm bringing him to you. This isn't over yet. There are families back there, children. Are you gonna let him do it again? What he did to you? We could end this together.
What makes you think he won't see it coming?
Because all he'll see is me.
No. 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 I love these scenes.
They're so good.
Your weapon's gone. It's over.
Your need for victory, Anakin, it blinds you.
I need the music.
I don't like the music.
I mean, it's good, but like, I want
him secured inside, my lord.
I will bring him in myself.
his music.
Lola? Lola, stop! Stop! Alright. Much better. Got it.
Leia to save the day.
More people! Move! Let's go!
What did he just drop?
I think it was
The communication thing? With Leia's dad?
Oh!
Shit.
You don't know who you fucking with. Oh, what?
Oh, my God.
Oh, it was a...
It's a decoy.
Oh, what?
Sucker!
Vader is no sucker.
Oh.
You're a great warrior, Anakin, but you'll need to prove yourself as your undoing. Until you overcome it, a Padawan you will still be.
Well, definitely not gonna work now. Girl, like that, she wasn't sneaky about that at all.
He was wise to use you against me.
Holy shit!
Oh.
He doesn't even need a saber to fight you. Oh shit.
Oh my God. No.
There's no way he lets her live. No way.
Wow.
Did you really believe I did not see it, youngling?
Hell yeah, Vader!
Okay, that's a little loud.
Sorry.
You are of no further use.
And the Grand Inquisitor's back.
Hello, third sister. Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think? Your rage was useful. Now it is tiresome. We will leave you where we found you, in the gutter where you belong.
Ouch.
Goodbye, Grand Inquisitor.
That was ruthless. One of the things that I would have been really upset about is if she was able to
flip that,
not just flip it, but like do all of this under his nose behind his back without him having knowledge of it.
Right.
That would have made Vader look dumb. He is not dumb. I'm not convinced she's dead though. They didn't actually like finish her off.
Something's wrong.
If he's learned of the children and Tatooine. Owen, help the boy.
Are you okay?
I'm sure it's nothing.
Oh, shit. Alright, we have a big problem. We have a very big problem.
Do tell.
I think that was the best episode to this point. Riva now knows of a child with Owen on Tatooine. She knows who Owen is because she encountered him early in the season. What is she going to do? Vader stabbed her all the way through.
Right.
And she's a human. Like, she's a normal human. I don't know how she's going to recover enough to be able to get to Tatooine. But I don't know. I don't like her with that information.
Well, is she going to, like, try and get back in Vader's good graces? I don't understand what that information...
I don't know. That. I think that part is a little confusing. I don't know what she's going to do with it, what benefit it gives her at this point. Season finale. We're going to have to find out. It's one of those things where is she going to, like, try to, like, get revenge on Obi-Wan and try to do something to Luke? Do something to... we know nothing happens to Owen or Luke or Vru, but that's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky. I don't know where that goes. I don't know what the options are there because I don't know. Things are running through my brain about what the possibilities are, and I don't like any of them. They all make me nervous for certain parts of canon in A New Hope, but again, not going to jump to conclusions. Let's see how it plays out. But I'm happy that we got official confirmation about Riva, her past, her motives, why she was doing what she was doing. It was to get back to Vader, and Vader knew the whole time. He knew she was a youngling. The fact that makes me happy that Vader didn't get played by an Inquisitor. Because, again, Inquisitors, he hates them. There's no reason for him to trust any of, even like the Grand Inquisitor, the Fifth Brother, or any of them. Like, there's no reason for him to trust them. So if she even got, like, close to touching him, I would have been upset with that because he could have just crushed her if he really wanted to. I mean, I don't know why he didn't. I really wanted him to do what Anakin did to Dooku, where he basically sliced his head. That's kind of what I was waiting for when he had the double sabers and she was kind of on her knees just sitting there. But yeah, she's going to play a key part to this finale. But I thought Vader
wanting people to get decapitated over here.
I mean, it's Vader. Like, what else? Like, the fact that he walked away from her not dead, it's like, this is Vader. The Grand Inquisitor walked away with her not, like, she's still breathing. Like, that doesn't calculate for me with Vader. Dude's ruthless. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. And I would have imagined that he would have just killed her in the spot there. So the spoiler that I didn't want to tell you about with the Grand Inquisitor, why I kept saying he was going to come back, he's in Rebels, which takes place 5 years after this show. So that would have been a massive, massive break in canon and basically would have rendered Rebels kind of pointless if they actually killed the Grand Inquisitor in this show, because he dies later in a different show.
Spoiler.
Yeah, sorry. But that's kind of what I didn't reveal it for you because I didn't want to, like, totally give it away.
I mean,
but
I wouldn't have understood anyways because I didn't watch Rebels.
You saw some Rebels with me, but not a lot.
I didn't watch Rebels. Sorry. You may have thought I was watching with you, but I wasn't really watching with you.
I think this was top to bottom the best episode. There's still kind of like small silly things happening. There were less in this episode, I feel like. Maybe on rewatch when I go through and edit it, I'll be like, okay, that was silly. But overall, I feel like this was a better episode. Again, the music just it doesn't feel like Star Wars music.
It doesn't.
Like, I thought that would have been a perfect moment for the Imperial March as the Imperials are literally showing up to destroy you. I was hoping to get some Jedis. Some Jedi there, but we didn't get any Jedi in there.
Got some lightsabers.
I mean, yeah.
That was fun.
I mean, the fight was the fight with like Obi-Wan fighting was awesome. Watching Vader just toy with Riva was awesome. Just Vader, peak Vader is so much fun. The flashbacks were so good. Again, I kind of want more of that. That's where I was getting emotional watching Obi-Wan and Anakin basically through a training session and seeing Anakin. He had him in the same exact position that Vader had him in episode 3 during their first fight. And like Obi-Wan was able to get out of it in that moment. Obviously, he wasn't able to in their most recent encounter. But it's just the teachable moments and the fact that it kept cutting back to Vader.
Yeah.
Was it Vader having those visions? Like, was that...
That's what I was
Was that
thinking.
was racing through Anakin's or Vader's brain? That's how I interpreted that. Because they kept, like, I think every time they cut back to Vader, they went from the flashback to the training to a shot of Vader. I think it happened every time. I need to double check that. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed that episode. Again, I really liked Riva's motives behind what she was doing. And the irony that basically Obi-Wan was able to trick her, use her to get away. And then Vader knew that he did that. And then was like, when she went to attack, he just like force froze her from behind. He's just like, no.
Well, how do you sneak up on Darth Vader?
You don't.
You can't.
You don't. That's why I would have been very upset if she got even a slight lick on him in terms of the fight.
Like, I would have used, like, the commotion as a distraction to be like...
Yeah, but Obi-Wan was able to basically trick her. Be like, he's only going to see me when he saw her the whole time.
Yeah.
But I understand the message off the top of the episode. And the reason why, the moment I read that, I knew we were getting younglings getting killed by Anakin in the temple.
Her description, I don't want to re-talk about it.
It's very tough. And it's definitely one of those things that we knew happened. We didn't really get visuals of it in Revenge of the Sith. We saw like a hologram of Anakin doing some things, but we saw him walk into the room and the kids were there hiding. A really sad moment when he was like, Lord Skywalker, what are we supposed to do? And then he like strikes his saber. You know what happens in that moment. I was kind of anticipating something with Grogu in the flashback. I thought they were going to throw him in there because he was there.
Yeah.
He was there at the temple during Order 66. So clearly she wasn't the only one that survived it. And Grogu got out. Someone got him out. I mean, I'm happy that it wasn't Riva because then it could tell a new story. And I'm hoping that it's Quinlan Vos potentially that saved Grogu since his name was dropped. I hope they didn't just drop that name just to drop the name. I hope they use the fact that he's alive for some part of a story somewhere. I thought he was going to like show up here. I thought maybe we were going to get a Cal Kestis or something, but none of that, unfortunately. But there were, again, really good stuff in this. The flashbacks were great. The Vader stuff was great. Watching Obi-Wan get back in the groove, like I feel like he's all the way there now. He's force pushing people. He's got full control now. And there's just one more thing that I need to happen. Obviously, besides the big grand fight where Obi-Wan's going to beat Vader and leave, I need Qui-Gon to show up. Just give me a voice. Just give me a voice. Now that Obi-Wan is back with the Force, strong with the Force, can we get some Qui-Gon, please? At least in the finale, something. Overall, I thought that was a good episode.
I enjoyed it.
It was emotional.
I didn't like the kids stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's hard. It's definitely hard.
I understand why that is a part of the story way before current events.
Yeah.
But just with everything, I don't like that.
I gotta say, in terms of Star Wars, I gotta say, if we got all this content before Return of the Jedi, it'd be really hard to redeem Vader at this point. Like, we've seen him do some disgusting shit to this point. But, I mean, he was redeemed way back in the early 80s with Return of the Jedi, so it's already kind of there. But getting the extra elements of what Anakin went through, I think it's really powerful storytelling because it's so emotional. And it just continues to tell his story and how far he went for the Emperor to potentially try to save his wife. Because it was all about Padme. Everything was about Padme. He wants to bring Padme back to life. That's all he cares about. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Padme, that's all he cares about. And just, you get in his way, he's going to take you out. So, yeah, overall, I thought that was a good one. I definitely want to watch it 2 more times. So, very excited to see how this finale wraps up. I'm also very nervous about the finale with Riva knowing about a child on Tatooine with Owen. That makes me nervous. Because, again, we just got to see how it plays out. So, yeah. Do you have any other thoughts? No. All right, y'all. You guys leave all your comments down below. Where do you rank this with the other episodes? For me, I think this was the best. I think this and then 3 were probably my favorites. 4 had moments. I really like the story of Obi-Wan kind of building himself back up. I really like that aspect of the story. But I think this is my favorite one. But you guys leave all that stuff in the comments. And yeah, we'll catch you guys later for the next one. May the Force be with you. As always, bye.